In War Thunder, we celebrate legendary pilots and iconic aircraft, but there's one opponent that never makes the headlines, yet every player knows its wrath. A desperate pilot dives low, trying to break radar lock from enemy radar missiles, racing for cover. The trees. Since the dawn of aviation, there's been one question every pilot has to face. How do you stop an aircraft? From the trenches of World War I, soldiers aimed rifles and machine guns skyward. In World War II, nations built massive flat cannons, filling the skies with steel, and today, surface-to-air missiles could just take a jet. And today, surface-to-air missiles can strike a jet from miles away. War Thunder captures all of it. The terrifying roar of German Jeopard, the radar-guided precision of Cold War missile systems, and the dreaded claw that can erase you before you even see it. These vehicles are feared, hated, and respected. Every pilot knows the feeling of flying in, only to get obliterated before ever dropping their payload off. But here's the twist. Despite all their firepower, they're not the true kings of anti-air. That title belongs to a foe far older, far simpler, and far deadlier. Silent, patient, unmoving. The trees. But legends aren't written in manuals or patch notes. They're forged in the chaos of battle. And to truly understand the reign of trees in War Thunder, I had to go searching. Through dusty old replays, forgotten YouTube clips, and player stories buried deep in Gaijin's forums, I began to uncover the truth. Where did it all begin? Each clip told me the same story. A pilot with a victory in sight, only be snatched from the skies by a single unyielding enemy. It wasn't just bad luck, it was history repeating itself again, a pattern, a legacy. But then, I found out it wasn't always like this. For pilots, trees are an unmovable wall of death, but for tanks, they might as well not exist. In modern War Thunder, planes shatter the instant they touch a bush, branch, while tanks bulldoze without a care, as if the trees made their choice a long time ago. The ground battle doesn't matter, the real prey is in the skies. On August 8th, 2013 at exactly 1 p.m. a video was uploaded that would change the way War Thunder pilots thought about the battlefield.
What's up guys, Origin here. So I was flying around the other day in a dev server testing out the cannons on various things, just shooting them off at the ground and trees and seeing if they're any different. When I came up to this tree a little too close and smacked my wing into it, pow! So I was like, what the hell was that? So I look at my left wing, it's black, and I'm still flying, which is a shocker.
In this video, Origin documented what would become a turning point in the history of War Thunder trees. The legendary lumberjack, once feared for its ability to shred through forests and survive, was finally brought down. With patch 1.33 and the era of invincible aircraft plowing through branches ended, and trees have claimed their place as the undisputed predators of the skies. But here's the strange part. Before patch 1.33, trees weren't the same unstoppable killers we know today. They were unpredictable. A yak could tear through several trees and keep flying, shrugging off branches like they were nothing more than leaves in the wind. With the BF-109, one bush with any bark was instant death. Wings torn away, the plane obliterated in a heartbeat. But then everything changed. 10 years ago, War Thunder gave us something we never thought we'd have: the ability to fight back. For the first time, players could turn their guns and rockets on the trees themselves. It didn't matter if it made sense. It didn't matter if it gave any a tactical advantage. What mattered was simple. After years of ambushes, betrayal, and instant death, the hunters finally become the hunted. Everything changed in March 2019. Semi-active radar homing missiles arrived and update 1.87 locked on. For the first time, pilots had something more to fear than cannons or IR seekers. Radars could now chase them across the map. And then in June 2024, update 2.37, Seek and Destroy brought Fox 3s, the active radar homing missiles, the AIM-120s, and the R-77s. Missiles that didn't need you to guide them, missiles that hunted on their own. Which left us only one choice. We had to stay in the trees. The irony, the very cover that kept us safe from radar, only made us more likely to die by the oldest enemy of them all. From that point on, the numbers told the story. Not SAMs, not Fox 1s, not even Fox 3s. The trees. They've claimed more pilots than anything else in War Thunder. From blackouts that ended in a sudden crunch, to lag spikes that will warp you into the bark, to desperate notches and multi-pathing escapes gone wrong, the result is always the same. The trees don't forgive, they don't miss, and they've been here since the very beginning.